Alright, everybody, just give me 5 seconds here before I undo the screen thing. So I just have to calibrate flight controls because we had a slight issue with X-plane. There we go. Okay, hello everybody. We are looking good now. Seems to be running, everything's fine now. Okay. Everything seems to be working now. It's a little chaotic in the beginning. X-plane, something with OBS. I went to like cover up my screen with the like my intro thing, and it for some weird reason switched over to my VR streaming source thing. And then when I switched it back to my for streaming here, it ended up JT. It ended up actually taking the video, flipping it. I went exit out OBS, go open it again, and then X-plane chose to crash with OBS. It's good now. Everything seems to work now. Now you all might see a bit of frame rate drop, and that's maybe because of the city. Yeah, so, let me actually see, what are my graphics set to? Okay, they are still set to medium. So yeah, there might be a little frame drop out of here. Should be fine though. You're getting good enough FPS. So yeah, guys, today we're gonna be heading on down to, Dallas, out of, Laguardia. The one thing here is, the runways are kind of short, so it's most likely gonna be toga out of here. And it's going to be kind of most likely cutting it short on that. We're going to be cutting it really close to the end of that runway. But I know that flights do happen out of here in real life with the A321. So if they can do it in real life, we should be okay. And we do have the Neo engines on it today, so, you know, extra power. So yeah, we're going to jump to the overhead panel. We're going to get some power on. There we go. Yep, welcome JT and welcome Chief Sim Pilot. The radio's on here. Yeah, even with my number word object set to medium, it still likes to, for some weird reason, make New York crowded with buildings in the city. Just get our displays up and running here. Okay. Let's get our gears aligning. Nice. And I think I'm going to need to refuel everything on the aircraft again after the sim crash. Yep. Let me see. So we have 184 packs, and our fuel can stay the same. Oops, let's go ahead and do something like that. And that can stay the same. There we go. Okay. Let's jump on. I don't think we have any ATC service. Are we going to fly through Atlanta? I don't know. Because Atlanta does have ATC online. Yes, we will fly through the Atlanta area. So we will have Center online, hopefully, if they stay online. File flight plan. Yeah. Hope we'll fly through Atlanta. Alright, guys, and right now, I'll just need to pull up our CDU init page. We're going KLGA to KDFW. I think that's how we do it, right? Yeah, is that the right TFW? I think is the ID code. DFW, yep, that's the ID code. So I double check that. Init page, align on ref. Flight number, we are American 1888 as always. Let me have a look at what our cost index is. Cost index is 5, and we're at cruise altitude of 320 today. Wind request. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. We're going to go ahead and look at our weight and balance. 4.3/26.9. Block fuel is 14.5. There we go. And we are going to go to here. Laguardia, departing runway 04. I think there's no sits out here. Let me see what our... No SID. Insert. And then we're going to park. Park is this one. I can tell by the distance, because the other one is ridiculously far away. Airways, and we're going to be on the J6 airway, Juliet 6, to HVQ. HVQ to the Q68. To litter. And then after litter, we're going to insert. And then Dallas, we'll have a look at what we're landing in Dallas. Let me have a look at SimBrief and see what SimBrief gave me. I just need to do a quick check. Runway 13 right. 13 right, we can take. Arrival, ILS 13 right, approach. And if anybody's in the chat, I can't see it right now because I am typing in our route here. And I have the photo on my phone. And and now we're gonna have the moment of truth. Perhaps 2. It says we can do flex 60, but will we be pushing it? Is the question. Because I don't want to push it and end up not having enough for runway. But this should be giving me the right information. If it says we can do it, we should be able to do it. So 135. We're just going to go here. Use toga. It's not that much of a difference in our rotation speeds. Just 1 knot faster. I'm wondering, just to be on the safe side, if we should just use toga. I think we might just do it. Use toga. 47. And then 152 is our 52. Flaps are going to be 2/up 0.1. Flexes. Can we put in now? No, okay, we can't. Alright, guys, that's all set there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, guys, I am back. Yeah, I'm just going to use toga because if we were to overrun here, it wouldn't be pretty here. It would not end well at this airport because this is runway 4. We would just end up in the water. So, yeah, I don't want to overrun here. This would not be a good place to have an overrun. Let me see what the altimeter is. Laguardia 3001. There we go. Alright, guys, and RS's line. We're going to get our APU started, and we're going to get out of here and on our way to Dallas. Wait for that message to be up, and we're going to get some of our doors shut here so we can get ready for pushback. Okay, everybody. We're getting ready for push here. We're gonna get our EPUs already fired up. We're gonna go Laguardia. Airport diagram. So we're on taxi via Alpha. Alpha, Alpha Foxtrot Bravo. So, I'll grab my pen and paper real quick. Alpha Foxtrot Bravo. Bravo, got that in. Let's see if we have any ATC online real quick. New York approach. Just give me a minute here. Don't think we actually have center online. It's just New York approaches online. Yeah. Okay, let's get ready to go here. Okay. Let's get our gate pulled away. There we go, it's getting pulled away, good. Cockpit door is shut and we'll lock cockpit door. And we'll go and push back.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, looks good. Plan it. There we go, and we are on Unicom. Up. Departure clearance. Guac. Give me a minute, guys. A New York approach is online. Go 8 decimal 125.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
125. So, departure clear. And 5,000. 5,000.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Good afternoon, New York approach, American 1888, ready for push and start.
American 1888, New York departure, good morning. Push and start your discretion, call for taxi, expect runway 4 for departure.
Push and start at our discretion and we'll call for taxi and expecting runway 4 for departure, American 1888. Okay, APU bleed on external power off. Beacon is off. Let's make sure about it. Bing, boom. Signs are on. We are ready to go. Parking brake is released. Transponder is on and we'll squawk. 1057 in the transponder. Oh, chocks. Keep on forgetting about this. Chocks are removed.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Starter is on, and we are pushing back. $203,001. This is since we're in the negative. I don't know why, but anyways, we're fine. Engine 1 starter is on, and it is starting up. There we go. I forgot to start the clock for engine start, but it's fine. And good start in engine 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by. Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Okay, and he's gonna go to hands. He's gonna go to signals, excuse me. Well, also hands, because he's gonna use his hands to signal, but. Okay, speed brake is arm, flaps 2. Controls trim is up 0.1 set. Packs are going to be to the off position. Packs off, because we're going to be doing toga. Lights, and we'll call for taxi. New York, approach American 1888, ready taxi.
American 1888, runway 4 taxi via Bravo. Laguardia altimeter 3001.
Taxi via Bravo, and altimeter is 3001. American 1880, thank you. I head on Bravo. Alright, let's go Bravo. Let's go find Bravo. Well, I know where it is, I just need to locate. Okay, park and brake is released. Flight controls check, right, neutral, left, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, right, rudder, neutral, left, rudder, neutral. Okay. There we go. Straight ahead to Bravo. So we're... Bravo. Where's the closest way to get onto Bravo? I guess it would be right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Engine started to normal. We have altitude set to 5,000. Cool. Get
Big
the.
approach, good morning. Endeavor 4921 on the route, Laguardia. We have a question about a PDC. We got quickly at Laguardia 7, but for the departure procedure in the PDC, if you got there, then you were 4. We were just wondering what's going on with that.
And 4921, apologies, I'll give you a revised PDC clearance.
Sure, thank you, no problem. Over 4921.
Guys, I am. Need to make sure I know. Okay. It's a bit confusing up here. So is that is Bravo? Real quick. Need to cheat for a minute. Bravo. Alright, we're gonna take this left here. Frame rate's gonna be a bit low out of here. Because of the city. So we're trying not look at the city that hard. Even though it is really tempting to. It's just FPS. I don't want to be able to stay connected on Vatsim and not need to worry about FPS. It's going to be hard not to look at the city.
American 1888, fly the Bronx climb, wind 320 at 6, runway 4, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4, American 1888. Finals clear.
New York departure. Runway 31 left, taxi left, Bravo, Juliet, Zulu, cross runway 4 left.
Left, Bravo, Juliet, we're clear across for American 449 Heavy.
Knots neutral. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
American 1888 radar contacts, altitude leaving.
Say again for American 1888.
American 1888, say altitude leaving.
Passing 2,300 for 5,000.
American 1888, climb and maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, American 1888. Up 0, and we are clean now.
American 1888, turn right heading 300.
Turn right heading 300, American 1888.
Aircraft is United 1613, receive aircraft clearance, refill all whiskey to enter 22 right in the white side.
United 1613 New York departure, runway 4, taxi via Romeo Bravo Alpha Alpha, New York altimeter 3002.
Look at the next for ground the 04 rights for United 1630, please.
Roger. Runway 2 to right at Whiskey, taxi via Yankee Romeo Whiskey.
Romeo Whiskey, reaching hold this route running 22 right on the United 1630 if able and ready for line up the takeoff.
Roger.
hold on, 10,000 feet. Land lights are off.
American 1888, resume on navigation, proceed direct park.
Resume own navigation, and we'll proceed direct park. And for American 1888, are we cleared up to flight level 320 yet?
American 1888, climb and maintain 15,000 for now.
Alright, we'll climb maintain 15,000.
American 449 heavy, fly this call for departure, Yankee transition. Wind 340 at 8, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
For departure, we're clear to take off 31 left, American 449 heavy.
American 1888, leaving my airspace, New York Center, offline radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice flight.
Frequency change approved for American 1888. Thank you for the ATC. Contain 320. There we go. Okay, everybody. I'm good now. Hey everybody, now that we're out of the New York area, should be a nice flight now. We won't need to deal with the ATC. We departed out of his area, so it's on Unicom, and then hopefully if we fly through Atlanta, we'll have ATC back online. So yeah, hopefully gonna be a nice flight. Weather seems pretty good. Alright guys, so doing pretty good right now. We're passing 2000 flight level 20, level 200. Alright guys. Hey everybody, here. Doing pretty good on timing here. Yeah, it's nice I'm happy that we got out of the New York area when we did, because it can get quite busy through there at times, and I've had one time where we were just sitting there for like ever waiting, because trying to get to that New York area on Vatsim, when there's full ATC online, it's like an absolute pain. I had a wait time once of around like an hour just getting my IFR clearance out of there. Now luckily it wasn't as bad as when I did cross the pond on Vatsim. I did cross the pond on Vatsim. I flew out of Newark, and that was even longer. That took quite some time to get my IFR clearance out of there to go across the pond. Yeah, so it can be yeah, it can take a while. It can take a while to get across times, but yeah, it's a nice flight today. Yeah, it should only be, it's like 3 hours something minutes. Give me a minute, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back. Okay, everybody. We're at flight level 280, passing flight level 280, so we should be, we reach our cruise altitude shortly here, and then we'll turn off the seatbelt signs and everybody can roam around the cabin. 'Cause that's exactly what happens in real life. Not at all. Do not ever have you don't want people roaming around the cabin. It's a lot of people move around the cabin can cause a lot of hazards. So, let's see here. Okay, so we are, it's actually really nice out today. So, what are we gonna do? Hapa climb is coming up soon. We'll be at our cruising altitude really soon, 7 nautical miles, I think. We are 6 nautical miles from our top of climb. Yeah, so we're gonna be at flight level 320 today. We still will have a headwind, I'm pretty sure, but it shouldn't be too bad. A headwind, hopefully not. It is kind of strong right now, but we have enough of fuel, so we should be fine with fuel. But you're not really ever gonna get a tailwind really easily because of the jet stream. It all flows in like one direction, so normally, like if you were going across the pond, going across, you would have a tailwind, but then coming back to like New York, you would then have a headwind. This is the way it flows. See, across the pond, I like going to the other side, so going from New York area or wherever to like the other side. I like that because you have a tailwind the whole entire time, compared to out coming back, you only have a headwind. So, should be a nice flight. Now that we're at our cruising altitude, we'll flip off the seatbelt signs here. And I'll be right back, guys. It might be a few minutes. Okay, everybody, I am back. Okay. Looking really good here. Okay, so we have reached our cruising altitude here, so now we're just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. So, our cruising altitude we have really long distance to travel. Top percent is in 901 nautical miles. We've got a ways to go, but weather does seem pretty good. I had a look at it. There's a little bit of weather off onto the side, but it's not gonna be our flight path, so that's good. Yeah, it's right down the center. Let me check Dallas though. Here we go, DFW. Have a look here. Yep, 0% chance of rain in our arrival, so that's good. It's a nice thing when you have 0% chance of rain. We're almost at 150 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 150 today. We are really close. 2 away, and we'll be at 150 subscribers. And then all we have to do is get another 50 and we'll be at 100. I mean 200. 100 what? 200. I don't know why I said 100. We're already at one. We're already past 100. I have my gaming mouse here that broke a while back. I wonder if I fix it. I feel like it might be a battery thing here. But to fix that, I would need to take the mouse apart. I don't even know how you manage to take one of these mouse apart. That's apart. I don't even know how you do that. So, I don't know if I can actually fix it. Because it might actually have non-tamper screws where you can't open it. There's nothing under the pad, so I don't know how I would get access to the battery itself. There's a small screw there. But I would think that even if it plugged in, it would work. trying to figure out how to make it the mouse work again, guys. I don't have any paper today. I don't have instructions. This doesn't. I don't know how to fix it. Guys, I'm trying to figure out why this mouse I have won't work anymore, my old one. Good mouse. I like it. Should work. This won't even light up, I don't know. It's weird. I'll just keep it unplugged for now. I'll try and deal with it at some point. I don't know why it doesn't work. It should. It just doesn't want to turn on. I don't understand why it doesn't turn on. actually have I have my school laptop here. Let's see. I'm gonna try and install G-Hub on it and see if I can get this thing to work. I'll be back in a few minutes here. Guys, I gotta attempt to get this mouse working here. I'm gonna install G-Hub and hopefully that will do the trick. Maybe there's just fork firmware that I need to update on it. apparently I can't install it on my school computer. So I'm gonna have an old computer, but the screen is a little weird and broken, so we're gonna give that a try. And Vatsim. I'm trying, I need to find the cord for my old computer with the broken screen, basically, and see if I can do it there. Actually, that's not interesting. So, I'll just deal with it later after the stream, but, yeah. Hope I can fix it. So I'm gonna be getting a new computer at some point, and I will love to use this mouse. It's a great mouse. Okay, so let me see how many. Let me see how the Twitch is doing. The Twitch does seem to be working. It's good. The percent is in 736 nautical miles. So yeah, a little ways to go, but yeah. Shouldn't be that bad. Okay, everybody, so, let's see how far we are from our top of descent here. We are 581 nautical miles to the top of descent. Our headwind has gotten a little less strong. It's become a 24 knot headwind, so it is a bit faster. We won't be, it won't be as, long of a flight, that headwind there, so that's a good thing. Otherwise, it'd become a little bit longer. Yeah, but looking pretty good right now. Weather is still good on our path, and it's beautiful. Alright, everybody, so 567 nautical miles to top of descent. Yeah, it seems like we're making good timing. Welcome back, Stu. Yeah, so, that game there that you played, I would get frustrated real quick. There is no way I could, last long enough to finish that game there, a level. And you need decent patience here, like, we were flying, I don't know, we have to fly 680 nautical miles left, and you're just sitting here doing nothing really, and our fuel's fine, I think. Did I calculate fuel right? Now I'm getting worried. Give me a minute here. I need to calculate fuel burn real quick. We've burned... Okay, give me a second here. I should have enough. Fuel on board is 992,000. We have burned... Oh yeah, sounds good. I'm just a little nervous here about fuel burn. We've used quite a bit of fuel so far. Where are we exactly? Now I'm getting a bit nervous. We need to make it to Dallas. It takes a bit to learn how to land a plane. I guess we're fine. We've gone that far. So I guess we have enough of fuel. Either way, if we needed to, I think we could. Now, is there center online? Okay, center's offline. Will we have okay, we will. So there is ATC online for our arrival airport on Vatsim. Yeah, we should be fine. We have 9,860 kilograms worth of fuel. In aviation, they use kilograms. So, yeah, we should be fine. Should. I think I did the calculations right. I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm like, did I do that right? I think we're good. So we have to travel for under 40. We've burned 1,270 kilos worth of fuel on each engine, roughly. So, yeah, we'll be good. Yes, I actually found a network called Vatsim here, so like, I actually have ATC service and all that, so it makes it really cool because I can communicate with ATC and stuff, like actual people. It's a lot of fun. Right now, then we're flying the. Yeah, that is real loud. We're flying the A321 here. It's a really nice aircraft, the A321. I want to fly the A320 family when I become a pilot. My brother's actually working on his private pilot's license. He's been flying a lot. Thank you. We actually went above it today. Now we're getting close to 150, and then after 150, after another 50, we'll be at 200. I feel like I felt like the hardest thing for me was the first 100 subscribers. That felt like that took forever. That took like a little bit over a year to do. I'd have to. When did I make the channel? Made the channel. Well, we can actually go see here. YouTube. Let's see. When did I make my channel? Would it be under YouTube Studio? Or actually, I can go into YouTube. We can go to the About section, I think. Yep, joined August 24, 2020. Yeah, so... Yeah, it took a little bit over a year to get to 100. Yeah, I want to fly for Delta Airlines. My brother is working on his private pilot's license. He's been flying recently now. Oh yeah, road to 100 felt like it took forever to get to. Like my one of my friends here, he also flies, and it took him forever to get to 100. It was a little bit less, but trying to get past 100 was the hard part. He would get past 100 and then people would start unsubscribing. He would go back a few. So that took him a while to get past 100. He did a bit quicker though than me, but yeah. And I'm actually going to be building a new computer. I'm going to be building a computer. Right now I'm running on a laptop here that is powerful. I can stream and fly on X-Plane, and when I'm streaming I can get up to like, I've gotten up to 30 something FPS. Yeah, 31. 33. So yeah, I'm going to build a new one with a new system here in a month or two. I'm going to have a 3060 in it, a Ryzen 5. I was actually talking to Glenn Bixley, and he was helping me with some of the stuff to make sure I had everything good for it. Because Glenn used to work on computers, so he was helping me. Yeah, but yeah, first 100 takes a while. I'll be right back. I'll be like a minute. Okay, everybody. Yeah, usually Vatsim sub. Usually there's bots that sub and unsub, so sub counter will. Right, yeah. I found, not recently, but before, I used to find that there was a lot of bots that would just come into my chat. Now I haven't seen it as much, but I used to see a ton of bots just come into the chat and would just post links and stuff, and it was a pain to deal with. So I always had to keep on deleting them. And Stu, do you have a Discord? If you do, just send it in Discord to me. Discord, if you have a Discord server. Yeah, so I like a lot of it. I do a bit of everything here. I do VR, I do, play a lot of our games. Alright, awesome, thank you. Len is also in my Discord server. I have a Discord server. Yeah, but, I don't really know. I wanna... Hey, sounds good. I like a lot of aviation stuff, so I'm thinking when I get my actual pilot's license, there will be actual real life, videos there and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it about hobby and stuff, like flying and all that, VR and all that stuff, so it's probably not really gonna change much to what I'm gonna do, except probably when I get my pilot's license, I'm gonna have some real life stuff in there. Okay. Yeah, I got your invite. Give me a second. Okay, let's have a look at a few things here. My battery's low. Got my phone on charge. There we go. Yeah, we should be good on fuel. Fuel burn isn't that bad. See, also with the Neo engines, Neo engines use less fuel here, so I don't need to worry about burning like a ton of fuel. There you go. And then you can also get your rolls over in the roll sections. I'm gonna post my flight actually into your Discord. Yeah, but so you played this sim before? You had problems landing? Yeah, sometimes learning to land is for a lot of people that aren't used to simulators or planes that much, they find it to be really hard to land. Yeah, I actually have a full setup here. Basically, I have Airbus, Toastmaster Airbus Edition side stick, Airbus Edition throttle quadrant, and I also have rudder pedals. So I'm using everything. I'm using the side stick and the rudder pedals. I have individual toe brakes, so I can push down the toes and my toe brakes in will actually apply braking on the aircraft. So, I need to see here. We are 14.4 from BWG. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you, Beaver. Yeah, Xbox. So I actually have Microsoft Flight Simulator on PC here, but I don't find it to be as realistic. I find it to be kind of like these are the aircraft I'm flying here are completely study level to everything. This is also the Neo variant, so there are multiple variants. Yes, I did post it in Discord. Yep, posted it in Discord. Welcome. Yeah, so, yeah, a lot of people look at these cockpits and think that they're intimidating, but when you actually look at them, they aren't that bad. Everything's split up, but, my first landing ever was... I used to fly with an Xbox controller, not gonna lie. I still have the Xbox controller because I have an Xbox. But yeah, my first landing was with Xbox controllers, and it probably was one of the hardest things to do, not gonna lie. It is a pain to land with an Xbox controller. Now I have a side stick and a throttle quadrant rudder pedal, so like before, so the side stick I have actually twist to do a yaw. So before I had rudder pedals, I used the side stick to do yaw on that, and then when I switched to rudder pedals, FS is it for graphics? X-Plane is good for realism. Yeah, Glenn B, it is. X-Plane's a lot better with the physics and all that. Microsoft Flight Simulator is better with the graphics. Now, what would be cool? What if Microsoft Flight Simulator went together with X-Plane and they made a simulator? So Microsoft did the graphics, but X-Plane made it run smoothish, because this is still not the greatest. And then let's say X-Plane did like the aircraft, like the flight engine, like what does everything. I feel like you could have a really great sim then. like you do have for Microsoft Flight Simulator, any builds is releasing their A310 for free on Microsoft Flight Simulator. They have their A310 and A300 for X-Plane. But there's some stuff that is nice about Microsoft, but Microsoft just doesn't. I don't feel like I get the same exact realism. I don't get the same feeling flying in Microsoft than X-Plane. Like if I want to fly around with beautiful graphics but a little less realism, I would choose Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, but yeah, X-Plane has its a lot of its nice features that I wish Microsoft did. I don't feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to make better flight models. Like, even with the, like my brother's becoming getting his PPL, and he says Microsoft Flight Simulator's flight model for their, Cessnas are not exactly the greatest compared to X-Plane. Because he's flown on X-Plane and Microsoft on my system, and he says X-Plane by far has the better flight model that is really close. Always prefer FS. X-Plane isn't for me. FS is more realistic. FS 2022. So maybe. Yeah, FS isn't. I'm pretty sure FS 2020. I mean 2002. Does that have global flying? Does that have global like flying? There. I don't know, does that have global flying? Also, I'm going to check and make sure, see if we have any ETC online. I don't want to get yelled out by controllers. No, where are we? Like, we are past the halfway point. Okay. So, we do have, let's see. We have ATC online in Dallas. We have Tower online with ATIS. So, when we go in, we'll pick up our ATIS. Yeah. Yeah. Now X-Plane does have X-Plane 10. I'm trying to think, does that have global flying? I'm not talking about the mobile. I'm thinking of just ordinary, the original X-Plane. Well, actually, there's a ton of X-Planes. X-Plane 11 is the newest, and then X-Plane 12 is coming out. Just to add. Yeah. Now, actually, I'm not using the default ATC in X-Plane here. I'm actually using Vatsim, because Vatsim gives us actual people. So we'll have controllers and pilots and all that. We're close to 150 subscribers. We are one away. Wow. I thought 100 was hard to get to. We have already, we're almost at 150 in less than half the time it took. Getting to 100 for me, my first time getting to 100 was a pain. But now we're almost at 150 and we'll be on our way to 200 after 150. I still can't believe it. Yeah, but X-Plane, so people say, oh, why don't you just fly Microsoft Flight Simulator? So at school, one kid was like to me, oh, you should fly Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can have engine failures and all that. And I was like, Tim, X-Plane has better engine failures, actually shows fires, and has hundreds of different failures. Thank you. Yeah. Us small streamers have to help out each other. Long way since FS 2002 I have FSX and P3D Microsoft Flight Simulator. Much prefer X-Plane for quality. Yeah, but see, the one downside with X-Plane is with X-Plane you have to the A card cycle. You have to pay for Navigraph to update your A cards. That's the one downside here. But it's worth it. Like, I have it. I just have it for the A cards because I have ChartFox. And I also have an app on my phone that gives me charts and everything. As into... Yeah, I've never played FS 2002. I wasn't even around when that happened. I was not around when FS 2002 came out. I was not born yet. I'm gonna assume it was made in 2002. But you look at like the first Flight Simulator and you look at the cockpit difference. The cockpits have come so far. This is the tallest A321. And it's a nice cockpit. You look at then the other aircraft I have, the Innie builds, A300 family. It's like, wow, these things come far. 8. So you're old enough to remember that FS 2002. Yeah, but you look at how far flight simulators have come. We're using them to train pilots in real life. It's like back then, what were they using? Did they even have a flight simulator when... Like, how did they train pilots back then? Before they had, like, P3D, that is by Lockheed Martin, that they use mostly. How did they train pilots? What, did they just throw them in the airplanes like, this should go well? It's like, I hope this ends up fine, because if it doesn't, we'll have a problem. We have 8,960 kilos worth of fuel, 380 nautical miles. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, hey, today you're gonna be fine. This is great, though. Payware quality. Yeah. This stuff is also payware quality. But I don't know, what's the price difference in like FSX? What's the difference in price range? Like, are X-Planes aircraft a bit more expensive than the other aircraft for, like, most sims? Yeah, I got my A-card cycle yearly. Hydraulics. Yeah, but they also have that, yeah, nowadays. They still have that with the hydraulics and full motion sims. Yeah, I just pay for the yearly A-card cycle, and it's like the charts. You can find the charts on, if you just Googled up the airport and typed in charts, you can find the charts. I don't understand exactly why everybody purchases the charts for Navigraph. Because I have my Navigraph account linked to this, and when you link it, if you go into here, even though I don't have the charts, if I go into map here, and I was to hit this, I can still get the Navigraph Airways and all that. And still get Navigraph Airways and stuff. Let me change that. Alright. Let me... That old, I had another on. X-Plane has always had expensive aircraft, but P3D is bringing them to FS. Yeah, P3D, what's their popular aircraft in P3D? What's the, well-known A320? I'm trying to think of what it is. PMDG brought the 7... Is it by PMDG? I think it might be. And then, yeah, I think it might be PMDG was the one that made the good A320 for P3D. Yeah. I think it was, yeah, PMDG brought the 737 to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I heard is a good aircraft. I heard with the Phoenix A320, I heard that from real pilots that it's not that realistic. The Phoenix A320, I heard it's not that realistic compared to the real aircraft. That it just doesn't have the same feel as a normal Airbus. It reminds me of like the what aircraft? It reminds me of the Flight Factor A320. How it's like you have a good aircraft here, but you're never always happy with it. There's always things that you want changed. That's what it reminds me of here. Yeah, PMDG makes good aircraft. I've heard many good things about the 737-700, and I'm pretty sure they're doing 737-700. That one's out, and then they're going to be releasing the 737-600, and then 800. They did it in like a weird order. You'd think they would do 737-600, then they would do 700, 800, and then are they going to do 900? I don't know if they're doing a 900. But yeah, you'd think they would go in order, not 700, 600, 800, and then 900 if they're doing the 900. And also, anybody that is interested in joining my Discord, I do have a link in the description to the Discord. We do have a bot in there that will tell you when I've uploaded videos and all that stuff, so you can always be up to date. Yeah, but yeah, X-Plane, I still prefer X-Plane. I have not streamed Microsoft Flight Simulator because I don't get the greatest frame rate in it. Yeah, you have one for X-Plane. I don't know how good it is. It's FlyJSim. Pretty sure it's a pretty good aircraft. I also have a website too, down in the description where you can see all the aircraft I actually have, and they're all linked to the websites. Like any of those websites to go get the A300, and then xplane.org. So yeah, I have a website down in the description too. Yeah, but a 737-200 would be nice. I don't know if the one from FlyJSim for X-Plane has Pratt & Whitney, or I don't know if they're Pratt. Yeah, I think they might be Pratt & Whitney engines. General, I can't remember. I haven't flown it before. I don't have it. But there's so many good sims out there nowadays that, like, I'm happy I have Microsoft Flight Simulator because there are a ton of projects that were supposed to be for, yeah, FS, yeah, no, there isn't any, I don't think, but I'm happy that I also have Microsoft Flight Simulator because there is a few freeware projects that were supposed to be for both. Like there was one for an A220 that is awesome. Okay, I'll give you the member role. Go. Save. 1B. Manage. Edit roles. Member. Save. There we go. And so welcome all of you all into the server. Yeah, it's nice to have people to talk to this time. Sometimes when I fly, I have like nobody in the chat, and it's like I just kind of put the microphone on mute and I'll go lay down for a bit. It's nice to actually talk with some people here. Yeah, but hopefully when I get my new computer, I'm hoping that the frame rate will be great. Now, I have this mouse here that I got a while ago. that I'm trying to get to work. It's a Logitech G903. It won't work anymore. Like, I'll plug it in sometimes, it'll light up and then go right off. So I want to try and get that fixed or return it if it still has warranty on it. So right now I'm using a Dell mouse that is not the greatest. That its click does not work all the time. I was playing Call of Duty a few days ago and I was trying to aim and I couldn't aim because the button stopped working for some random reason on my other mouse. Yeah, but let's see. Top descent is coming into view on our there. We have 314 nautical miles to the top of descent. Getting closer. To do a nice landing. We're gonna see if we can butter this airplane today. I did a flight with company a few days ago, and that landing went not as planned. I kind of slammed it pretty hard because I fly a lot of different aircraft, so I don't get used to one single aircraft, one Airbus. I fly full A320 family, so I'm used to different, like this is the longest family, A321. So you have to be careful I don't hit the tail. So, there's landings, when I fly this aircraft, I do not normally butter it that well. So I'm used to flying so many different aircraft, I never get used to one aircraft. I can butter the ERJ family and the CRJ family, but those are easy to butter. The A320 family, if I fly an aircraft for multiple weeks at a time, yeah, I'll be able to butter it, but I haven't flown this aircraft for a while. Since I last flown with the company about yesterday. I think it might have been. No, the day before. So, and that landing didn't go so well. We got negative 600 and something on the landing feet per minute. It was bumpy, quite hard. Today we'll try and do better than that. And if it's better than landing flaps 3 today, we'll do some calculations. Took off out of Laguardia, and they told me that, we should be fine with a flex takeoff, but I was like, the runway in Laguardia, runway 04 is short. So when I had to throw it on tow, I was like, if we were to overrun at Laguardia, we would end up in the water. Because there is nothing behind the runway except for a EMF that my aircraft is longer than an EMF, so yeah, the EMF isn't going to stop us from overrunning, most likely. And also, it doesn't exist really well in X-Plane, it doesn't really stop you. EMF, in real life, the EMF would stop you, because it would collapse due to your weight of the aircraft, but yeah, if we were to overrun at LaGuardia, it would have not ended well. I'll say that for sure. If you overrun 02 at local airport, you would end up on the motorway. Yeah, there's one airport that crosses over a highway or road. I forget what it does. I think it crosses over a road. It's not in the U.S. though. My home airport, if you were to overrun, you would just run into a fence a few hundred feet down the past the runway. You would just run into a fence. I guess it's a lot better than running onto a highway. Running onto a highway would not be great. It actually happened once over at Miami. An aircraft, DHL, was taking off in they had a compressor stall because it was incorrectly loaded, and they actually ended up going back down towards the ground and overran over to the highway. Yeah. There's a lot of not the same airport, but there's an airport that I see a lot of photos from where it's like people are down on the road and the airplane is just going across like a bridge. Yeah, there's a lot of cool pictures I've seen from there. I don't know which airport it is. It might be that airport. I don't know. There's an airport that is on an island that actually was extended, and they use like the pillars and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's nice out here today. It's very calm out. Not bumpy. Perfect. Yep, I think it's that airport. It's built on stilts. Like, you have half of the runway's normal, and then the other half is on, like, stilts. It's considered a very confusing airport sometimes, because when you're coming in, all of a sudden, like, when you start getting over land, your GPWS would just go from normal and then jump immediately. Let's have a look at some charts here. KDFW. Enter. So we have 8 viewers. Never seen that number before. Okay, we need our approach. Let me see what runway they're using. Let me make sure it's the same runway. So we are supposed to take 13 right. Arrival. 13 right is still in use. Good. That's 13 right. Right is what it was. Alright, let's have a look here. So we will descend down to 2,300. Let's see. Missed approach, climb to 1,560, then climb. Right turn to 3,000 on a heading of 230, and okay. So my local airport has the runway over the main road, and it is also the. It's very windy. Oh, that would sound extremely windy. That sounds windy, just... You didn't even need to say it was windy. That just sounds windy. Okay, so... We'll have a minimum of 200, because we have good visibility. We don't need to have any higher. I think it's good visibility. Do you mind if I post a channel link in chat? Yeah, if it's your channel, let me just... Is it your channel? I just want to look at your channel real quick. I don't even know. Can you post a link? Or will I need to? Yeah. I'll let you post it if you, Is it your channel or... Oh, it's your channel? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, you're good. Yep, you're fine. You can do that. I have no problems with that. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. You can go ahead and put your... Awesome, thank you, yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Have to use the bathroom. Okay. For my own flight, have a good land. Awesome. See you, Glen Bay. Have a nice flight. Okay, so get a bit closer. Hey. Yeah. So let's have a look here. We will be descending here in a few minutes. A little bit longer. And then community post. Put this helps you out. Thank you, Beaver. And I'll give you a sub. Channel 743. Nice. Joined December 15, 2010. You've been on YouTube for a while. No, I do not think it did. Here, let me do it. Go to channel. YouTube blocks that stuff normally unless you're a moderator, so let me go. Let me see. I just grab a link. Well, let me just grab a normal one. Okay. YouTube is being hard with me. I can't just grab a normal link. It's annoying. Yep, give me 1 second. Let me go to general chat. Beaver, is your channel linked? Yes, it is. Open in browser. That did not open in browser, but open in browser. Okay, well, I hate this thing. Let me just search it up. We'll do this. Give me a minute. I can't just grab off the YouTube app. I typed in your username and all it brought me was beavers. So we need to go into subscribe. Oh, here we go. There we go. Copy. I typed in beaver and all it brought up was actual beavers. Sometimes. I still kind of chat on the chat, but I will really, the only things open up on my phone is my chat, and I mainly am not really looking at the chat half the time. But no, I wouldn't really say I do sterile under 10,000. I do sterile on more or less final approach. But you know, yeah, I don't. Should fly on Vatsim cockpit. Yep, we could do that at some point. Yeah, there is a shared cockpit plugin that is in beta. It's for it's with the original Sky for Crew, but they have a beta that we could use. Yeah, we could do that. I've actually done it with one of my friends, except last time I don't know if it just doesn't like the A321, because yeah, it ended horrible. But I think it was the aircraft. I don't think I actually had the proper files for the aircraft. No, Graham, I am not. Graham, can you stop? All you're bugging me is about this. I'll come to your room and take the phone. Yeah, Graham, give me a minute. I'll explain it. What is... Yeah, Graham, I know it. I can't fit the whole thing in there. Give me a minute. He's gonna want to. I'll be right back. Hey guys, my brother explained that to me. Okay guys, so well, we're not actually at our top descent yet. Our top descent is in 162 nautical miles, then we'll start descent. The Airbuses descend quite good. They have a great descent rate. Yeah, we're fine. Haven't reached our top descent yet. You can see actually our top descent marker is right here. You see that little arrow? That's our top descent, and then I can see how far that exactly is. So that's 159 nautical miles to the top of the descent. Yeah, we still got a bit longer here to cruise. We're getting close though. Yeah, panel zoomed out a lot. Yeah, the panel zoomed out a ton. There we go. Yeah, I have this panel zoomed out sometimes a ton because it lets me see exactly like when the airport starts getting within range of the arcs. Alright, so we have our charts, our diagram running. We're going to be landing runway 13 right. 13 right. So if we're landing runway 13 right. We're gonna have a bit of a taxi, but that's fine. So we're gonna try and make it for Romeo 3. Okay, got that. Okay, we got our charts here. So we're gonna land. No, that's the wrong. That's okay. I did the wrong. Okay, 13 right. So a long taxi, but we're gonna land 13 right here. Try and get off at Alpha 5, we'll take Alpha 5 onto Bravo. Take Bravo on down to the gates. Okay. I was out the wrong runway. Close my trying to save frame rate here so I don't have a ton of charts open. So we're just gonna have our ILS approach, our approach plate on. And we'll keep that there. We'll have a look at weather. 2004. Okay. This should work out fine. The winds are pretty good. Winds are 14 knots, and they aren't gusting, so that's good. It's kind of strong, but it's 14 knots, so let me see exactly which direction this will be blowing on the runway here. Use our fancy app here. Go to Tools. Winds. Runway number is 13. Winds are from Let's see. Winds are from the 200, 200 at 14. Alright, so we're gonna have a direct crosswind. From the southwest. A crosswind from the southwest. Okay. Have a little app that I can throw the stuff in and it helps calculate wind. Okay, so it's gonna be 14 knots. It's gonna be crosswind, so not the greatest, but it's not too bad. We can still land in it. We have, let's see, 122 nautical miles from top of descent. It's nice. We'll be good. All right. Alright, 116, we'll start setting up here in a few minutes. Let's have a look if we have any ATC. We have 3 on my tower and ground. We have tower online. Will we contact tower for approach because we don't have approach online? Give me a minute. Alright guys, so we will contact tower. I'll be right back real quick. Hi guys. Oh yeah, I love flight simming. Oh yeah. It's one of my favorite things. I love simming. I also do a bit of VR. I like VR. Actually, I did a lot of VR on my own time. Yeah, but I am big in flight sims. I'm big into flight sims. .91 nautical miles to go. We'll be descending here shortly. The fuel was right. I was a little nervous at first because we weren't that far away from New York. I said it looked quite low, and then I looked at it again and it was fine because we were already halfway there. Okay, so we're gonna get some stuff set up here. First things first, refresh this. Okay, we do only have tower, ground. Okay, so we'll have our ATIS. Oh, we don't need ATIS because I got it on the iPad, on the tablet. We'll have tower 126.550. So 126.550. There we go, 126.550. And then we'll also need to type in ground frequency, but I'm on Unicom right now and I don't have enough. I don't want to do it through the other radio. We could just do that. We could just go onto the R radio. Yeah, we might just go with that. Okay. It's gonna be. Let's do this. Ground 121.650. .650. There we go. Now we have everything. And when I'm ready, I'll just swap radios. I'll just go like this and go HF2. There we go. That'll work out good. That'll be fine. See here. 65 nautical miles. We'll start setting up at around 50-ish. Okay, so contact tower, and then when we land, we'll go over ground. And ground will tell us where to go. descent arrow. Go ahead and do that. That's fresh. There we go. Okay, altimeter is 3003. Temperature is 32. Winds are 210 at 11. Now they're gusting, but no decision height. I think it was 200. Yeah, 200. 200. Put that in. It's our altimeter. There we go. And we are good to go. And we'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign so we can get dealt with. We can get down. So everybody can get to their seat. And we are good to go. So our altitude here. Descend down to 2,300. Okay. You do a quick check on ATC, see if you got anything. Looks just normal again. Okay. Okay, 7 nautical miles to go, and then we'll start descent. Dallas. Okay, 3 nautical miles, top descent. Okay. Departing out of here shortly. Okay, and that is 110 out. It is 2,300. 1,300. Oh, well, we weren't 10 nautical miles away, but still close enough. 16 is fine. Bella, calm down. You're good. Nah, you're good. Nah. Calm down, girl. You're fine. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My quirky in the background is... What? 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 What's the problem? Have a knock him out, so top of descent. Here we go. Just 10. 9. Guys, about to start descent here. Four, 3. Two knock miles. We'll start at 1, just gives a little bit more time for the aircraft to decelerate. 1, start the descent. Alright guys, just give me a minute here. I'm just getting some lunch. Guys, I got some pizza here. Wait. Yep, we're going to 2,500. Pilot level 250. be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. We are looking good now. We will pull the stud there. We'll look any ATC online other than just our arrival airport. Just tower and ground. I need a drink real quick. Okay, we're good. 15,700. Getting close. And thank you, I read for 6 likes and the 149 subscribers. It's awesome. Alright, 10,000. Nope, we have a restriction coming up, so. We're gonna have a slight crosswind when I first checked, but now it's changed, so let me go check what it is now. Let's have a look here. Winds, runway heading is 13. I mean, runway number is 13. Winds from 21. It says 210 at 11. And we're gonna basically almost have a direct crosswind from our side. Yeah, so we're gonna have a. We're not gonna have a headwind. It's gonna be a crosswind, but we'll be good. What else should I say? Is there no? That's actually pretty. Go. There we go. Okay. And we'll need to pull back more to 150 knots. So we're at 150 knots under 10. I mean 250 knots under 10. Okay, let's see. So we are 39 to the southwest. That was traffic. American 1888. 38 to the north, to the southwest of Dallas. Setting up for ILS approach runway 13 right. Dallas traffic. Then we'll go ahead, we'll contact tower when we're established. Hey. $10,000 landing light will come out. We'll turn off on. That's all set, okay. We're not going to turn on our landing lights yet, we're just going to deploy them. So then when we're actually on final, we'll flip them on. Auto brakes. How long of a runway do we got? We got a decently long runway, do we? I'll go runway 13. Is it right or left? Right. 13 right. Good. 13 right, we got 100. Okay, we're gonna go auto brakes medium. Alright, we have flaps, we'll play at 234 knots. Hey! Here we go, we're gonna be landing here shortly. Airport should be off to our left. It is 39 nautical miles. Okay, we won't be able to see it then. It's 30 nautical miles. It's gonna be out of a few most likely, unless we zoom in really far. I don't know where it is, so let me make sure my microphone's gain is up. Okay, there we go. It is. It is. Okay. There's 3003. That is set. 3003. Good. Alright. Let's do this. airport in front of us, apparently. Right. Hey guys, so let me check the ATC real quick. See if we got any. See if it's just tower and ground. I think it's just tower and ground right now. We'll contact tower as soon as we are established on the ILS, and then I have the R radio set up for when we are on the ground. So we'll then contact ground. Get my notepad, notebook. Here we go. We will go ahead after the ILS. That's on. Good. Tower. Good afternoon, Tower. Dallas Tower, American 1888. Flight level is at 6,000. And we are set up for the ILS 13 right.
American 1888, winds 210 at 11, gusting 18. DFW altimeter 3003.
Yes, we do have the altimeter. Thank you.
And American 1888, you've got heavy crosswinds for runway 13 right. Can I give you 17 center?
Stand by. What runway again?
American 1888, I can give you 17 center or 18 right.
We could take 17 center. What altitude I need to descend down to?
1888, I would descend at your discretion and report the field in sight.
Hey, we'll report the field in sight, and we're going to be setting up for the ILS 17 center, American 1888. Select heading. Insert. Reactivate. This. Shoot. Manuals. Insert. Direct. Wait, there we go. $2,300 set. We're gonna be a bit high here. Pull speed brakes all the way out here. Go and try and get this thing down quick. I didn't like this runway change. Tower, American 1888. Is there any other traffic around me? Can I do a quick circle? We're a bit high. Maybe just like one turn.
American 1888, yeah, you can go ahead and exit your approach to left turn heading 040.
Left turn 040, American 1888.
And American 1888, I'll vector you final.
Roger, American 1888.
American 1888, climb, maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, American 1888.
Two thousand five hundred.
Yeah, that runway change was not the greatest thing that quickly. Hi guys.
American 1888, left turn at 360.
Left turn 360, American 1888. Okay, it's fine. This will be okay. We're good.
American 1888, left turn 270.
Left turn 270, American 1888.
Dallas Tower, November 0314 Charlie, holding short runway 17 right, ready to take off.
November 0314 Charlie, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, 14 Charlie, thank you.
American 1888, left turn heading 210.
Left turn 210, American 1888.
American 1888, descend maintain 5,000.
Descend maintain 5,000, American 1888.
You are 5 miles from Penny. Maintain 5,000 and heading 210 until established the localizer. Runway 17 right. Report established.
Wilco, American 1888.
American 1888, clear the ILS runway 17 center.
Clear to ILS, approach runway 17 center, American 1888. Arm. And Tower, American 1888, established on the ILS 17 center.
American 1888, runway 17 center, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 17 center, American 1888.
Number 14 Charlie, flight heading 160, departures offline, fixed change approved.
Heading 160, November 0314 Charlie, frequency change approved, thank you.
Hey guys, here we go. Flaps 2, speed check.
Big Charlie Papa, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV Sparrow.
Clear for takeoff, Alpaca 420, 17 right.
In 2664, behind the Alpaca 737, runway 17 right, line of point.
Line is way behind the Alpaca, 17 right, American 1951.
2000. 500. 400. 300.
100 above.
200.
Minimum.
Airborne at 1100, Alpaca 420.
Back 420, departures offline, for exchange proofs, yeah.
20.
Okay, easy.
10. 5.
2664, RNAV Sparrow, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. American 1888, right on Mike 2, and contact ground short of 17 right. Yeah, correction, Mike 3, I was looking at the wrong map.
You better-
1888, cross runway 17 right at Kilo 8 and contact ground 0.65, see ya.
Cross runway 17 right at Kilo 8 and then contact ground, American 1888.
1888, see you took Echo Kilo, you can take Echo Kilo across the 17 right.
Echo Kilo. Helen, do you just want me to go straight ahead where I am right now?
Affirm, straight ahead, cross runway 17 right, then contact ground.
Straight ahead and we'll contact ground, American 1888. Thank you for the ATC.
See ya.
121,650. 121. Good afternoon, Dallas ground, American 1888. Crossing runway 17 right at Echo Kilo.
American 1888, DFW ground, good morning. Safe parking.
We're just gonna head to the American gates.
American 1888, taxi via Echo Kilo, Kilo to the ramp, monitor this frequency, good day.
Echo Kilo, Kilo to the ramp, and we will monitor the frequency, American 1888. Thank you. And is the Kilo gate straight ahead of, or I mean, is the American gate straight ahead of us? I'm like never flown into here.
Yes, sir. The first gate, first terminals there to your left and right are both American gates there. So Alpha Terminal, Charlie Kilo, either one.
Roger, American 1888. Thank you. Welcome, Father
My
Jack.
pleasure.
Speed brakes, disarm, flaps are coming up. APU Master. Welcome, Father Jack. We have just landed in Dallas Fort Worth. And we hit 150 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much. That's hard to believe. We're gonna choose this area here just because it looks a little better than that blurry stuff. So we'll pick a terminal here. Parking brake set. Engine 1 and 2 is off. Beacon light off. We'll get our jetway. There we go. We need to grab... Nope, that's the wrong thing. GPU. And then I need to open that. No, never mind, it's opening on. Okay. See, well, there's no docking system for the default airport, so it's not really cheating. Why? Why does it not work anymore? Is it updated? Heather Jack? Do you have yours updated? You make sure it's updated to the, Sam's, what is it, what's the new one? Sam 3, you need to have the new one. If you're using the old one, it won't work anymore. Here, I'm gonna take these flight controls away real quick because I don't actually have enough room to move here. I'll flight controls here and then we'll jump to the replay mode. So, are you using the updated Sam jetways? Because that might be your problem. If you're using a Sam 2 or whatever the other one was, it won't work anymore. You would need to go into your original Sam and then go to the update and update it to the new Sam plug-in thing. Does the gates have smart parking? So only for Scenery Airport. You do have so if I was to find a scenery airport like Charleston that have a really good scenery for, then you can have marshals. There's jetways with marshals, and then you have some jetways with actual guidance systems. Here, because this is not a still have the old one, too lazy to update it. Well, there's your problem. So you only get guidance, the guidance systems with default scenery, not default, with scenery you install. Well, some sceneries don't actually have it. But there's like two types of different jetway plugins. You have auto gates, and you also have Sam jetways. Now, the default game does not actually have movable jetways. This is a plugin that has payware that makes the jetways move. But yeah, there are guidance systems just in scenery you install. So I can't actually just add guidance systems to this airport. I don't think I can do it. There might be something I don't know here, but Yeah, you have to install scenery to do it. That's the one downside with the SAM plugin is you get the moving jetways, but you won't get the marshals or the guidance systems. That I wish you could. That'd be nice if it auto put them in there when you were pulling up. All right, so we're in disconnect off Vatsim. Boom, and move our weather plugin. We'll jump into the replay mode and have a look. There we go. Okay. Let's go into here, replay. There we go. A little windy on the way down, not gonna lie. So windy. Not bad landing. Pretty happy with it. Let's have a look. Let's say we were plane spotting. Let's have a look here. Let's say we were pretending to plane spot a landing American. Let's see how that would have looked. Oh yeah, that was actually really. Actually, I gotta say that was a decent landing there. Yeah, guys. So I hope you all did enjoy that. That was a nice little, and it was actually kind of long. But hey, guys, thank you to everybody that came into the chat. We actually had a ton of people. Thank you to Stu Gaming. Thank you to Beaver, Glenn B, Father Jack, my annoying brother, and yeah. Thank you all for coming into the chat, and yeah, it was awesome. Have a ton of new people. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and subscribe.